Take a deep breath, and what's the address that you're at?
I'm not sure. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm not sure. Oh my God. Hold on.
Okay.
You need to come to, it's the residence. It's, please just come past. It's Kevin Samuel. You need to come.
Ma'am, take a deep breath. 731, what is the street name?
It is 297 East Paces Ferry Road, Northeast.
Okay, is this a house or apartment?
Oh my God, I fucking know. It's Kevin Samuel's
You don't know if it's a house or apartment?
Oh, it's an apartment.
Okay, what's the apartment number?
No, I just need to give him CPR. Please, just ask for
You need an ambulance?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay, listen, hold on. Let me connect you with the ambulance. Do not hang up.
Are you listening?
Hold on, ma'am. I have to connect you with the ambulance.
It's Kevin fucking Samuel.
I understand, but I have to connect you with the ambulance.
Are you okay?
EMS with the address of your emergency.
Hey, buddy. So, Atlanta is going to be 297 East Paces Ferry Road, Northeast.
Hello, ma'am. Is this a house, apartment, or a business?
It's an apartment. Please, it's the resident.
What's the apartment number?
I don't know. I just asked the friend. It's Kevin Samuel. It's up in, I'm not sure what it is, but just, he's not breathing. I'm trying to give him CPR. He's breathing now, but I think he has a regular rhythm. Please, hurry. I'm a nurse, but I'm trying to give him CPR.
Thank you. We didn't know exactly what apartment number to go to.
I don't know, but it's the front desk.
What's that phone number you're calling us from, ma'am?
No, he has an irregular rhythm. I can feel it. He's breathing in and out, but he has an irregular rhythm. It's probably his heart. So I need you to get here with the fucking.
Stop it. I'm operator 936. It's requesting fire and CD for a 9 Echo 1. 9 Echo 1.
Hurry, he's turning blue.
Okay. I'm standing there.
Oh my God.
Okay, ma'am, we have help en route. We have fire and EMS around, but we didn't know that apartment number, ma'am. It'll take longer if we have to ask the front desk, ma'am. We didn't know what
I'm not going to stop giving. I just asked the front desk. I'm not going to stop giving him CPR. Just ask the front fucking desk.
But man, there's been a delay response if we're trying to ask you exactly where he is. We don't know. Have you called the front desk, at least?
No, I called you.
Ma'am, take a deep breath.
I am taking a deep breath. I'm a fucking nurse.
Okay, ma'am, calm down, and could you go to the front door and look at the door number?
No, because then I'm stopping to give him CPR. He needs it. Come on, it's okay. It's okay. You got it. Come on. Come on. It's okay. Take a deep breath. You got it.
So, ma'am, right now you're breathing.
You're okay. Come on, I got you. Don't worry, I got you.
Please start breathing again, ma'am.
No, stop. He's had the regular heartbeat and he's turning fucking blue.
And ma'am, if there's a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now. Okay, tell me when you have it.
I'm just giving him CPR. I'm going to try to open the door, but I don't want to stop giving it to him.
Please quickly go to the door, and while you're at it, leave the door open right for us to be Your name?
ORTENSIA, last name Alcantara. You got it. You got it. I'm going to open the door for you. It's really fast, but I'm going to come and give him CPR.
Thank you, and check the door, apartment number while you're at it.
Think about your daughter. Let's go. Hurry, please. Hurry.
Yes, I'm on the way. Well, the fire department and the ambulance on their way there, trying to get to her as quickly as possible. She's doing CPR, ma'am. What's on his chest?
Come on, Kelly, you got it. You got it. You're trying to do that, not yours. This is your heart. Okay. I know. Don't worry.
And Mr. Kent, do you know if there's a gate code or a door code?
I don't know. This is my first day here.
That's fine, that's fine.
Please.
We'll get in front door. Security. And you left the door open, is that correct?
I put the fucking shoe there. Please hurry. Hurry.
I'll let them know, ma'am. Yes, they are on their way. Just keep doing CPR.
No. Wait, coming? Are you coming?
Yes, ma'am, they're on their way. Trying to get to them as fast as
Hurry.
possible.
I don't think I can do it any longer.
Keep going, ma'am. You're doing a good job. And just making sure they're flat on their backs on the floor and there's nothing under their head.
Please, it's getting blue.
Keep going, ma'am. Just making sure are they flat on their back and there's nothing under his head. Is that correct?
I pulled him from the ground and put him on the ground. He can have a flat surface, but I can't keep going with the CPR.
Keep going, ma'am. Keep going, ma'am. You're a nurse. You know how important that is to help me.
Yes.
So keep going, ma'am. You're doing a good job. It should be there soon.
So guys, just for clarification, is he or is he not breathing?
He's not conscious, but he's breathing.
Okay.
His heart is not beating.
Okay, guys.
So, Mr. Pensia, is he breathing, yes or no?
He's not anymore. You need to hurry.
And then to make sure you're doing it right, I'm going to give you the CPR instructions. Listen carefully, and I'll show you how to do chest compressions. Make sure he is flat on his back on the floor. Place the heel of your hand on the breastbone and the center of the chest right between your nipples. Put the other hand on top of that hand.
I understand.
When God decides it's your time to go, obviously there's no running from it and there's no hiding from it. You're just going. Now, Kevin Samuels has been a huge impact, beneficial to this entire community on YouTube. Even the people who didn't like him
strange 10 second
have used his content in order to make their own content. Most of them have pretty much had no success with that because nobody's interested in anything they had to say. Kevin Samuels was the tip of the spear, and this was just his time to go. I'm totally at peace when people die. Like me personally, when I look at people and they die, I'm not bothered by it because I understand that there's a larger plan in action. And the thing about it is, it was just his time. He came, he delivered the content he needed to deliver, and he's left behind, probably hundreds, if not thousands of hours of content. I never knew who this man was up until the pandemic started, and then I started hearing his show that average at best launched his career on YouTube and on Instagram and on Patreon and Facebook. And the thing about it is, without that, without his opinions, without his call-ins, without his show, I never would have even known who he was. I mean, he would have just been some person out there somewhere in Alabama. Nobody would have ever known who he was. But now, because of what he did to the space, everybody knows who he was. I mean, there's at least 3 million people who are watching the developments. I'm not going to speculate because I'd rather allow science to take its toll. I'd rather allow science to do the autopsy, and I'd rather allow the police investigators to do what they have to do. It's very possible that there was performance-enhancing drugs or drug use, but I'm not listening to any of these stupid rumors coming from these strags on the internet or from these morons who think that they know every damn thing. I'm just going to allow science to take its toll. I'm not going to believe any of the rumors that they try to bring up because these people are really ridiculous and pathetic. Now, you heard this girl's voice. There are these losers, these morons, these idiots who are on the internet, haters, jealous people who have been trying to say, oh, that wasn't a woman, that was a transformer, and this, that, and other. These people are pathetic, really pathetic. You heard the audio tape. You heard what you just heard. And the thing about it is, we all know the deal. He was an older black man. Now, first of all, the average black man dies somewhere between their 55 and 65. That's the average black man. And that's if you get lucky. A lot of us die between like 30 and 50. But he lived a while and he died. And that's just what the Lord's plan is. So you just have to deal with it. I think it's a shame that his mother was getting attacked, especially considering how close it was to Mother's Day, by all of these worthless strags and 304s that are on the internet attacking his mother. All of these liars and these hypocrites who claim that they're for black women and claim that they support the black family. They claim they're pro-black, and these people were called, and these weren't white people. These were, now understand, these were not racist. These were not non-black people. These were black women doing that and attacking his mother. But the thing about the difference between him and them is that although they're still alive, their lives aren't changing for the better. Their lives are not getting any better. Their lives are only going straight down the tubes. And the one person that you've got who comes here into this space and literally forces you to point the finger at yourself and analyze yourself and do introspection, that's the voice that they can't stand. Never mind that they support all of these gangbangers and these gangster rappers and these drug dealers and these worthless Pookies and Ray Rays that in any other country would have been put to death for their crimes by now. Because most other countries execute you for the nonsense these people get away with. These people are making rap lyrics and calling them bitches and hoes on every other track. Some tracks where they say the word bitch or hoe 50 or 60 times. Sometimes bitch and hoe is built into the chorus. These people, those are the ones that you see, these worthless strags bopping to in the club, listening to this nonsense, this garbage rap music. Rap music is not real rap music anymore. It's garbage. It hasn't been real rap music since like the 90s. And this is who they support. They support the people who are literally coming on, embarrassing the black community, embarrassing the community in general, embarrassing men in general. That's who they support. But some guy comes on and tells you, take a good look at yourself. You're not offering anything to a high-value man, so stop looking for one. You're not offering anything that makes you worthy of marriage. You're not offering anything that makes you worthy of long-term relationship. You're coming to the table with children by another man. You're coming to the table old because you decided that you were going to waste all your life, your youth, your womanhood. You decided you're going to waste that all in school, going from degree to degree, driving up debt. You're coming to the table with $100,000 plus in student loan debt. Oh no, we don't want to hear that. We want to hear big booty, big booty, big booty, big booty. Yeah, big booty hoe, big booty bitches. That's what y'all want to hear because you're stupid. But that's okay. He's gone. He's done his job. And now he's left the rest of us behind to carry on after him. And believe me, we're going to carry on after him. You're going to hear the quoting of statistics more. You're going to hear the comparisons between you and someone who's bringing something to the table. Younger foreign women. Oh, you think that just because this man died, you think that you've heard the end of it? Absolutely not. it's only going to get worse. Not just on these internets, but in your general life, it's only going to get worse. Because until you're ready to point that finger at yourself and say, what could you do to be a better person? It ain't getting no better for you. And that's just that. Kevin Samuels was much, much nicer than the majority of these people out here. By his rating system, you actually had a chance. By our rating system, you don't. You know how you know what your rating is? Regardless, forget the numbers. Forget the don't use 7. Forget the 0 to 10. You know how you know what your rating is? I want you to take your left hand right now. I want you to take a look at your left hand. And I want you to tell me, is there a wedding ring sitting on that left hand? I want you to take a look and see your kids, wherever they are. And then I want you to take a look back at that left hand. And I want you to tell me what's on that left hand. Huh? You tell me, huh? Tell me, what's on it? That's how you know what your rating is right there. There's so many of you who throw it in people's faces. Oh, yeah, well, I've been proposed to a million times. I've been proposed to a bunch of times. I turned them on down. Yeah, right. Yeah, because we believe that, right? Yeah, yeah. Right. So that's basically all I had to say. That's the 911 call. It's breaking news for the most part. Now, Kevin Samuels was big, but he wasn't worldwide renowned because basically the media was doing their best to ignore him. But in ignoring him, they only made him stronger. And now he's going to keep growing. He's going to, it's funny. It's kind of like somebody who's mowing their lawn and there's one really big weed and they're determined to destroy that weed, but they ignore all the other little weeds, and they ignore the lichens and the moss and all that other shit that's growing. But the simple fact is they're focused on destroying the one weed because just like whack-a-mole, that one just grew too high to be ignored, so they had to destroy it. But, guys, it was his time. And God said, you know what? You came here. God, I want y'all to understand something. That's the last thing I'm going to say because I could go on and on about this all day. God birthed this man. God put the life in front of this man that he was going to live. And then God decided that, guess what? Now it's your time to go right now. Your time to go right now. All of that was predetermined. So the person you really should be mad at, or the entity you really should be mad at, is God, because God put him here. God put him here. God put his life in front of him. And God said, right here, this is where your life ends. Why? Well, we'll never know. Maybe his life ended because it's important for his life to end right now so that somebody else can start growing. Maybe that's just what it is. So if you want to be pissed off at somebody, don't be mad at Kevin Samuels. Be mad at God, because God is the one who put him here. God is the one who put his path in front of him. God is the one who put you here. God is the one who put your path in front of him. If you want to complain, complain to God. See how far that gets you.